Friends, welcome back. I'll give you more trading predictions. I mean, trading signals and predictions for cryptocurrencies. Today is the 3rd of June, and basically, we see complete and total weakness in the crypto markets. They just dropped the ball and they just are letting themselves getting obliterated. I mean, low, 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 low every single day. Almost every single day has been a correction. Okay, every single day from the past 20 days is in red, just like that. I mean, I'm going to show you in a bit how it looks in the 1 day chart time frame. But yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad for all cryptos. I mean, you're seeing that Solana has reached not a new low technically, but this is extremely close to the February 5 low. And you remember I told you I was expecting this to happen, but in my opinion, I was only expecting this to happen around maybe around August. This kind of surprised me because I didn't expect the price to be so weak to actually dump all the way to this level without any kind of reaction. Okay, it is very, very crazy. Now, you can see there are some levels that I have drawn previously. I have actually updated this because the way it looks like, if it doesn't bounce from here in the coming days, we're possibly going to reach a new low, which is this area right here around 65 is 66. So very, very similar to the February 5 position. And if that does happen, it could actually be a new low. Okay, this could actually be a new low if this doesn't hold. This is the level that this could potentially bring a reversal. And I'm going to show you right now what the potential levels for that reversal for the eventual top are going to be. So I'm going to update this because these levels were from previous positions, which have obviously and by now have been completely outdated, overwhelmed by these corrections. So these are the levels that I'm looking at right now. Okay, these are the levels that I'm looking at, and you can see, in my opinion, the highest position. Possibly we're not going to reach this area, which is 90, 89. Possibly we're going to reach maybe this second level around 83, 84, or in the best case scenario, somewhere in the middle between these two levels. So maybe around 86, 87. Okay, that could be the highest position of the month of June for Solana. It's very bad. Okay, this has been a very extreme correction. We're not going to see the price basically reach a significant high anytime soon. And this is possibly going to be uh, May was going to be the last month that we see Solana on 90 or above for the time being. Okay, I don't see that happening until maybe at the very last end of the year, in the very last couple months. Maybe something like that can happen again. In any case, this is the new normal right now. We're not seeing extremely low uh, levels. Price is extremely weak, and I don't see any reason for me to actually be bullish right now. I do have a long. I actually had two longs previously, but I had to close them with some kind of minor losses because I saw this was very, very threatening to the long. You can see when the levels in my structure indicator are being treated as, in this case, supports are being treated as resistances, which is the case, as you can see clearly right here, then that kind of means the price is not going to pump and it's possibly going to retrace very, very hard. And that's exactly what happened. I mean, I only didn't expect the price to drop so low. Okay, I was actually expecting to have a reversal around the 77, 76 levels, which that didn't happen. Okay, so right now we're targeting this area, and if this doesn't happen, then we're going to have to wait until 65. Very, very bad outlook for Solana. Now let's take a look at the predictions. So remember that the predictions are only for Solana, but they may also help you with other coins. So especially for the higher magnitude predictions, which are, in my opinion, my favorite because they actually are very accurate. They only target a few specific days, but all of these days tend to have a very, very strong reaction. So remember, the first day technically was the 2nd of June. It appeared as a short position. That means it was potentially going to be a top. Now, there's two ways to interpret all of this. If you take a look at that position of that day, we're going to see that this is the 2nd of June. Now, usually with these higher magnitude predictions, I can take one day after and one day before. So around 3 days in total from the date that is being shown. So if was the 2nd of June, then I can also take into account the 1st and the 3rd of June. If that does happen, we're talking that this was a top. Usually, in my opinion, these are very, very crazy anomalous. They kind of anticipate anomalous movements in the markets because usually one uh, can only interpret a top being in a resistance area, and this was clearly in a support area. So when you have a top or a top signal in my predictions in a support area, that means possibly we're going to see some massive anomalous corrections, and that's exactly what we have been seeing right now. I'm going to show you. I mean, it's like almost 10 consecutive strike days, red days. It's going to be very bad. Now, from the long positions, we have a third, okay, 3rd of June. So if this ends up playing out, this could be one of the bottoms for the moment, at least. It could be a bottom from where this position can go up until it reaches a potential top around the 10 or the 14th of June. So around these days, okay, 10 or 14th of June. Very close to these days. We have to pay attention because that could be the top, okay, of the month. Now from there, we will see longs again. That means potential bottoms or very low positions around the 12, 15, or 16. Okay, so some of these days are very close to each other, 15 and 16. So maybe we can see that this range of days has a higher correlation and therefore a higher a higher likelihood of that to happen. So pay attention also to the mid month, basically. From there, we can see maybe form another similar top, maybe not as high as these potential tops around the 19, 25, and 28th of June. Okay, so pay attention to all of these days. And finally, a low position around the 27th. If this ends up being a very bad month, then this could be the lowest position of the month, which I don't think is going to happen. I'm going to show you why in a minute. So if you take a look, where is it? I mean, if we go on Bitcoin and we switch to the 1 day time frame, you're going to see exactly the delineation of the of the um, of the cycle fractal that I have been basically anticipating. I mean, all of this was in the books. I mean, this was very clear as day. Only the people who doubt the effects and the accuracy of the 4 year cycle analysis, they only missed this. But everyone else, this was like completely anticipated. This doesn't surprise me. Now you can see this is what happens. Okay, we revisit some of the low positions. Okay, we are already on that level. In fact, in some coins like Solana, it's already getting too low for my liking. I mean, to kind of a deviation right there. But anyways, from there we can expect a pump. Okay, we can expect this rather volatile and significant pump, but it's going to be very weak in the sense that it's going to produce lower highs. Okay, from that area we're going to see the price range again, so it's going to stay in range for 1 or 2 months, okay, until eventually around August in this cycle. Okay, around August, September, or October, we're going to find the bottoms for most coins, okay, around this area, which again correlates very, very closely to this fractal. It's possibly going to be almost the same. Okay, I mean, just by looking at it, you can see it's almost the same right now. So this is what we can see, what we can expect. Okay, And even in the previous cycle, you can see we got several consecutive red days. But if we go to Solana right now, we're going to see, for example, exactly what I was talking. I mean, you're going to see you're going to see almost 10 consecutive red days. Okay, so we have one, two, three, four, five, six. Then we have one long green day, and then another streak of, for the moment, 4 consecutive red days. So this is extreme. I mean, look at this structure in the uptrend indicator. I mean, in the trend indicator, I mean, you can see it's extremely overextended. This is already very close in length to the downtrend that initiated on the 17th of January, which was the great collapse of the coins, okay, of all the crypto market. So this has to reverse right now. I mean, it's already extremely overextended. We have almost 10 consecutive red days, okay, practically. I mean, and the price is, I believe, very oversold right now. So we need to see a bounce right now, very soon. According to the predictions today, around this day could be the bottom, or at least the first bottom of the month. So we should pump from here. Anyways, my friends, that's all I have for you. Okay, take care, follow my work. I'll see you in the next time.